So Evelyn, at the end of the meet, what's your favorite thing to do?
I love to do routine summaries. No, truthfully, coaches can put in the routine summaries. You have to remember this is the only way of actually having a conversation, so to speak, with the judges. So this is their way of getting input, and judges should not be insulted by being asked to do them. But be prepared. Take as many good notes as the routine is finished on, and on why you did what you did with your score, so that when you do get a routine summary, you and your assistant judge, or if I'm the assistant judge, I sit down with the chief judge, and there are places on there where you write the element and you put your deductions for the element, judge 1, judge 2, and you want to make sure that those deductions add up to what your score was, so that you can share that with them. I know that sometimes we get a little upset because we want to change our clothes and get on the road to go home, but remember, this is their only way of having a conversation with us, so to speak. So it has been suggested that they should ask the coaches to fill these out in advance to save time, but the coaches actually want you to write down what it is you think you saw, because that may also give them an idea of the skill may not have been completed the way they thought it had been completed. But again, don't be insulted. Understand they just want some input. They want to make their gymnasts the best they can. They want them to perform to their best ability, and so they need that extra help.
So Evelyn, if as a judge I wrote down leap, the gymnast did a split leap, and I wrote 05 for legs, would that help you as a coach?
It would help me more if you said the leg was too low, the leg was bent, but just to write legs, yeah, she has two. So the coach knows that. The coach wants to know what particular problem was. So if you can start to develop in your shorthand something that would tell you that it was a bent knee or that the legs were uneven, that's what you should write down.
Okay. And I know I take notes after the routine if I have time, because
Absolutely.
Sometimes during the routine you just don't have enough time.
Not only that, it'll help you remember the routine.
Correct. Write these. I know you're in a hurry, and do you think you should write these in shorthand?
No, absolutely not. The coaches may not be able to read that, and again, they're wanting to have communication from you. So please write the element out as best you can. Try not to use abbreviations. So write out what the element was and what the deduction was and how much each judge took for it.
And make sure it adds up.
And make sure it adds up. I will tell you that this is probably the #1 complaint during the season, is that the routine summaries are not, don't give enough information, and they don't add up.
I would agree. So Evelyn, when you get home from a meet, then you're all finished, right?
Oh no. At that point you need to go on the site and do your own self-reflection. And we try to call it self-reflection versus an evaluation of yourself, but it is better for you to go in and say, was I properly prepared? Was I properly in the correct uniform? So it is a self-evaluation. Plus it's a good list of what the expectations are for you as a collegiate judge. And I want everybody to kind of relax a little bit, because the coaches also go in and do an evaluation. So this is a good opportunity. The meet referee also goes in and does an evaluation of all the judges, and there's an opportunity there for meet referees or judges to make comments about the meet. So it's a great way for us to communicate. And many people say, what do we ever do with these? So you all need to know that Donna and I and the president of the Coaches Association, Bobby Cicerik, have a phone conversation every Wednesday at 7 p.m. and we go over the evaluations, the ones from the coaches as well as the ones from the judges. And it's been a great way for us to eliminate some problems in the future because of some things that have come up. So please do not forget to go in and do that. How about some more comments on that?
Well, I do think that you need to know the coach's evaluation mirrors your evaluation very similarly. They also make comments on things that we can do better, such as flashing our scores, or changes have come up like the UTL cards from those evaluations.
I would venture to tell all of you to relax. What do we do with these? If it's a repetitive situation, or if we see a pattern, then, or if it's something that really is a big issue, you will get a phone call. And so that we, not because we want to call somebody on the carpet, but to help you prevent this from occurring in the future. But I think it would be safe to say that the coach's comments the most often are on judges not flashing their scores at the same time as the start values are flashed, so that they all happen at exactly the same time. So whatever you can do to have that happen, please do. As well as the UTL cards, making sure that those are flashed. If you took it, it needs to be flashed, because they do pay attention to that as well.
That is correct.
I'm probably guilty of this, but I try not to write out a BHP, because they may not understand that's a back handspring. So try to write it out as much as you can, the element.
That's because I write BHS for backhand spring. BHP. What are you writing?
Hope that was.
Let's do that one again.
Let's try that one.
Okay. Take two.